Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today's our topic is fractions. What is a fraction? See, in everyday activities we are using fractions. We used to say half an hour. Half means it's a part, 1 by 2 of an hour. Hour means 60 minutes, right? See, half of that 60 minutes is equals to 30 minutes. So, in general terms, we are using half an hour. Next, for measuring also we are using fraction. 3 by 4 cup of milk, 1 by 4 teaspoon of sugar, 1 by 4 teaspoon of salt. Like that we are using fractions in our everyday activities. And we take pizza. Here the pizza is divided into 4 equal parts. That each part is said to be 1 by 4th. In this picture we can see the apple. The first one apple is the whole apple. The next apple is divided into two equal parts, so that each part is said to be 1 by 2. That means half of the apple. And and the next apple is divided into three equal parts, so each part is said to be 1 by third. The fourth apple is divided into four equal parts, that each part is said to be 1 by fourth. So, what is a fraction? Fraction is a part of whole. For example, 2 by 7. See here the rectangle is divided into 7 equal parts. We shaded only two parts, right? So that shaded part we are writing that part as a 2 by 7. The whole parts are 7 and we are taking only two parts, so it represents as 2 by 7. So a fraction has two numbers and it is separated by a fraction bar. The top number is said to be numerator and the bottom number is said to be denominator. What is a numerator and what is a denominator? Numerator is that how many parts are there out of whole, and denominator is that how many parts the whole has been divided into. Means here we made rectangular into seven parts, right? The whole parts are seven and we shaded only two parts. That is the required part is we are writing in the numerator and the whole part is the denominator. Next, types of fractions. Proper fraction, the fractions that have the numerator smaller than the denominator and the value of that fraction is less than 1. Here the numerator must be less than the denominator. Example, 1 by 2, 4 by 9, 5 by 7. Here the numerators are 1, 4, 5 and the denominators are 2, 9 and 7. Let's take 1 by 2. Here the numerator is 1 and the denominator is 2. So numerator 1 is less than the denominator 2. So such type of fractions are called proper fractions. If you take the value of 1 by 2, 1 by 2 is equals to 0.5, which is less than 1. See, that means proper fractions numerator is less than the denominator. Next, improper fractions. The fractions that have the numerator greater than the denominator and the value of that fraction is 1 or more than 1. Numerator is greater than the denominator. Example, 8 by 5, 9 by 4, 13 by 7. Here the numerators are 8, 9, 13, and the denominators are 5, 4, 7 respectively. Okay, let's take the fraction 8 by 5. 8 is the numerator, 5 is the denominator. So, numerator 8 is greater than the denominator. So, such type of fractions are called the improper fractions. And we take the value of 8 by 5, that is equals to 1.6 and that is greater than 1. So, In improper fractions, numerator must be greater than the denominator and the value of the fraction is 1 or more than 1. Mixed fractions. It's a combination of a whole number and a proper fraction. So it's a mix of whole number and the fraction. Example 2 1 by 3, 4 1 by 5, 5 3 by 8. Let's take 2 1 by 3. 2 is the whole number and 1 by 3 is the fraction. So it's a mix of whole number and the fraction. So such type of fractions are called mixed fractions. Let's see the picture. Here we have three circles. Two circles are fully shaded, means we are taking the two whole circles. From the third circle, only 1 by third of part is shaded, means we are taking only 1 by third of that circle, means two whole circles and 1 by 3 of third circle, means that we write it as mixed fraction 2 1 by 3. Unit fraction, the fraction that has 1 as the numerator. So in the numerator the number is 1. So example 1 by 3, 1 by 5, 1 by 8, 1 by 10, 1 by 20, like that. The numerator must be 1. Such type of fractions are called unit fractions. Next, like fractions. These are related to the group of fractions. The group of fractions that have the same denominator. Group means let's say two or more, right? Example 2 by 7, 5 by 7, 1 by 7, like that. See, all the denominators are same, that is 7. Such type of fractions are called like fractions. Unlike fractions, the group of fractions that have different denominators. See, here we have two fractions. They both have different denominators, right? Example 9 by 12 and 3 by 7. In 9 by 12, the denominator is 12 and in 3 by 7, the denominator is 7. 12 and 7 both are different. So, such type of fractions are called unlike fractions. Equivalent fractions. Two or more fractions are said to be equivalent if that fractions represent the same value even though they look different. Example 2 by 3 and 4 by 6 are equivalent fractions. See, we have two circles. The left side circle is divided into three parts and we shaded only two parts, that is 2 by 3. And the right side circle is divided into six parts and we shaded only four parts that represents 4 by 6. See, the division is different but they represents the same area. Such type of fractions are called equivalent fractions. Note, if a by b and c by d are said to be equivalent fractions, then a into d is equals to b into c. Comparison of like fractions. How to compare like fractions? Like fractions means we have the same denominators. Any two like fractions can be compared by comparing their numerators. The fraction with larger numerator is greater than the fraction with the smaller numerator. Here, the first picture, we shaded only two parts. It represents 2 by 7. In the second picture, it is 3 by 7. See, we have to compare the numerators 2 and 3. 2 is less than 3. So, 2 by 7 is less than 3 by 7. Convert mixed fraction into an improper fraction. Mixed fraction means we have the whole number and a proper fraction. So, multiply the whole number by the denominator and add the product to the numerator. So, write the result as the numerator and the denominator is as the same. Example 5 2 by 7. It's a mixed fraction. The whole number is 5, denominator is 7, the numerator is 2. So first what we have to do is divide the whole number by the denominator, that is 5 into 7 is equals to 35. We got the product 35. Now we have to add this product to the numerator. So 35 plus 2 is equals to 37. The result is 37. So we have to write the 37 in the numerator and the denominator is as the same. So the improper fraction is 37 by 7. Like this, we have to convert mixed fraction into an improper fraction. Convert improper fraction into mixed fraction. Improper fraction means numerator is greater than the denominator. We have to convert into a mixed fraction. Divide the numerator by the denominator. We get the quotient and remainder, right? So write that quotient as a whole number and the remainder as the numerator and the denominator is as the same. Example 9 by 4. Here numerator is 9 and the denominator is 4. So first we have to divide the numerator by the denominator. So divide 9 by 4, we get quotient 2 and remainder 1. So we have to write that quotient as a whole number 2 and the remainder in the numerator and denominator is same. So we get the whole number to 1 by 4. Finding equivalent fractions. Equivalent fractions means even though they look different, the value is same. We can find equivalent fractions by multiplying or dividing the numerator and the denominator by the same number. Let's take the fraction 3 by 7. Here we are multiplying the numerator and denominator by the same number. So here 3 into 5 by 7 into 5. 3 into 5 is equals to 15. 7 into 5 is equals to 35. We got that fraction 15 by 35. 3 by 7 and 15 by 35. They represent the same value. So multiplied the numerator and denominator by 5, we got 15 by 35. So 3 by 7 and 15 by 35 are equivalent fractions. Next example, find the equivalent fraction of 6 by 8. Here we are dividing the numerator and the denominator by the same number. See, we can see that we have a common factor for the numerator and the denominator. For the 6 and 8, we have the common factor 2. So, we can divide the numerator and the denominator by 2. 6 by 8 is equals to 6 is divided by 2 by 8 is divided by 2 is equals to 3 by 4. So, we got 3 by 4. 6 by 8 and 3 by 4 are equivalent fractions. We get the equivalent fractions by multiplying or dividing the numerator and the denominator by the same number. Checking equivalent fractions. How to check whether two fractions are equivalent or not? We have to cross multiply those fractions. If we get the same product, that fractions are said to be equivalent fractions. Okay, example 3 by 7 and 15 by 35. To check it, we must cross multiply 3 by 7, 15 by 35. So 3 into 35 is equals to 105. 7 into 15 is equals to 105. Since the products are same, so these fractions are equivalent. And we can do simply if a by b and c by 2 are c by d are equivalent fractions, then a into d is equals to b into c. Thanks for watching.